This is the Immersion RC Vortex 250 Pro, and this is the quad that started it all for me when it came to the world of true FPV freestyle. I bought this thing back in 2016. I thought it would be kind of cool to do like a throwback review. At this point, this is like a classic drone. So I'm gonna just give you some quick tips on some changes that have been made to this thing that might help you keep your Vortex, if you've got one lying around, flying for just a while longer. It doesn't matter that it's old, this is still a fun quad. This quad will always hold a little special place in my drone heart. I've probably put, oh my goodness, hundreds of flights on this quad. But anyway, enough with the mushy crap. So let's get into some of the important changes that have been made to this thing. So the first change that you're going to notice is the Lumineers RX2206 11 2350 kV motors. This is probably one of the best upgrades that you could do to this thing. These are fantastic. These are actually still my original Lumineers, and I know that's hard to believe, but I've never managed to mess them up, and I've crashed the crap out of this thing, still didn't manage to mess them up. One of them is a little bent, but otherwise they are still kicking. These are hella amazing motors. My late brother-in-law Robert gave them to me, and I'm still thankful to have these motors on here. What a great upgrade this was. Now I can't show you inside at the moment, but I did do a video about this. I upgraded the ESCs on this thing because they were one-shot 125, and unfortunately the parts for the Vortex are being gouged. There are price gougers out there because people know that this quad is here and people still want to fix it, so vendors are jacking up the prices of parts to it, and that's really sad to me. The prices are going up through scarcity. Nobody should have to pay like $25 for an old one-shot ESC. Get yourself some SpeedX ESCs. These are the ESCs that I use. They are fantastic. You will have no problem with them. I upgraded mine. It'll give you D-Shot 600 for your Vortex 250 Pro, and it'll definitely improve the flight a little bit, as well as much more durable ESCs. Far better. They'll survive crashes way better. These are Vortex Skids. These are 3D printed parts. They bolt onto the bottom right here. They will protect your bottom plate, which is also your PDB, basically. It's also your power distribution board. Put these on the bottom here, and also this is the camera bumper plate, because otherwise it's just exposed right from the bottom. This is really something that probably should have come with it but didn't. So yeah, get yourself some Vortex Skids. The website Vortex Kids has lots of good parts for the Vortex, for all the Vortexes that you can check out, so definitely do that upgrade. Another big upgrade, again this came from Vortex Kids, was this camera housing. I was tired of the damn top plate, that whatever they came up with in the beginning where the camera would be hanging off some dampeners. It was just so unnecessary. It would create problems. I just didn't like it. This has been fantastic for me. I've got my, oh my goodness, it's an HS1177 camera. Does anyone remember that cam? Still works, still flies good. That's like an OG FPV camera in here, but hey, I kept it in there. This thing is like a fortress. This camera's like a fortress. I can definitely see the lens getting cracked still if something were to happen there. I hot glued as well. I hot glued the lens down, so otherwise this thing is way more protected than it used to be. The Vortex needs some good straps. This is a Kevlar strap from Race Day Quads. I love the Kevlar straps. I use them on my build. I use them here. This is actually where I first fell in love with the Kevlar straps, because I was looking for something that wasn't going to break, and that's because, as you can see on the Vortex, if you break a strap, there's really no way to easily replace it. You're gonna have to unscrew this whole top plate to get to it. And that's one downside of the Vortex, is that its repairability in the field is kind of a pain in the butt. Nothing is out in the open on this thing. It's a blessing and a curse, because it makes the thing a total tank. You know, you're never gonna have a prop strike on an ESC. Nothing's ever gonna get caught on anything. It's because it's all locked up in this body. But at the same time, it does make it quite a pain in the ass to service. But that's also another reason why I would go for this top plate here, because it removes some of that complexity with getting the top plate off and needing to deal with this whole camera setup. So yeah, So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the little throwback review and long-term upgrade suggestions for this drone. Do you have an old FPV drone that you really enjoy? What was your first one? I'd love it if you would share it down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you about that. Maybe you still got this thing and you're upgrading it or working with it for this summer. Let me know. I love to hear about things like that. Alrighty, so I guess that's it. As always, have a great day, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm gonna go do some flying.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly.